Hey guys, Curtis Alexander. I'm a pharmacist. In this video, I'm going to tackle a viewer question, which is this person had hypothyroid, had a low thyroid. They were given Synthroid or T4, and over the course of this time, their dose continues to go up and up on their Synthroid, but their symptoms are not improving. I want to explain what I think might be going on, what this person can talk to their doctor about, okay? And so I'm just going to hop right into it. Like I said, they were low thyroid, but the symptoms were not going away despite being given thyroid hormone. So very cold, sluggish, brittle nails, those sorts of things. So what's going on? Well, remember when your brain tells your body through TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, to make more thyroid hormone. The problem with the medical community is they tend to just focus on this piece. If your TSH is out of whack, they'll say, oh, you have low thyroid or high thyroid or whatever it might be and give you thyroid hormone. Now, so when that signal comes, your body has T4, it sends out T4, and that T4 is then converted ideally to T3. That's the active form. Essentially, I'm simplifying some of this, but that's your active form of thyroid hormone. In normal cases, roughly 40% of your T4 goes to T3. You also have a smaller percent, roughly half that, or 20% go to what's called reverse T3, okay? Now, interestingly enough, when you're under a stressed state, now that stress could be high cortisol levels, it could be an illness, it could be whatever that stress state is, the percentage of T4 converted to reverse T3 actually goes up, upwards of maybe 50%. The question is, why does your conversion of reverse T3 goes up? Because your body is trying to conserve energy to focus on the particular task at hand. The bottom line is, you can feed somebody T4 till the cows come home, but if they're not converting it to T3, they're most likely not going to feel better. And if they're under a stress state, which a lot of people with low thyroid are, they're going to make more reverse T3 than they are T3. This is not what we want to have happen. So what might be going on? The first thing we have to think about is this person likely has a conversion issue going on in their body. Primarily that's going to happen in their liver, okay? Now there's some things we can do, carbohydrate consumption, glucose consumption, herbs and so forth like dandelion root, those sorts of things to help liver health. Obviously, if the person's drinking or taking a lot of medications, that can affect the liver. So we have to make sure primarily that they have good liver health so we can see that T4 to T3 occurring. The other thing I would recommend that this person do, or that you do if you're in a similar situation, is go to your doctor and make sure that you get a full and complete thyroid panel. You can't just get your TSH. That's like, looking through a small peephole. You can't see the whole big picture. So we need to know their free T3 levels. We need to know their reverse T3 levels. And I would suspect in this case that because of all the T4 this person's getting, they still have symptoms. I would suspect that this person would find that the reverse T3 levels are going to be high. Now the question becomes, what can you do? What I would do is request that the doctor prescribe T3 along with the T4. And you may even find that the T4 dose needs to go down. So in this particular case, they were on 125 mics of T4. That may need to be dropped down, but I would add in T3. Right now, they're not getting enough. I would suspect that by adding small amounts in throughout the day, the symptoms will probably get better. But again, I'd start with the labs, make sure we're on the right track, and then probably introduce T3. Another question comes up, would it make sense to do a desiccated thyroid like an Armor, those sorts of combination products that have T4 and T3? You can do that. I find that this method is a little more accurate and we can address the symptoms a little quicker. So hopefully this video was helpful, you guys, to understand what might be happening. If you're just getting T4 and not feeling better, you really need to attack it from this angle. Ask your doctor these questions and to approach it in this fashion. So let me know in the comments if this has happened to you. Have you taken T3? Did it help? Were you only on T4 and still getting symptoms? It's helpful for me. It's helpful for other people that watch the video to learn from your experience. Okay. Speaking of which, I hope this video was helpful, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.